Hello everyone, good to be here again. I'm here with Daniel, out. We're going to continue working on the difficult scenarios from half guard. Let's start already everyone. Nice to see you. Moving the head sideways. Up and down. Circling the head. Both sides. Arm. The other arm. Hips. All right, everyone. Up on the floor. Bridging sometimes inside. Beautiful. Hip escaping. Sometimes inside. Turning to one side and bring yourselves up in the fetal position, using as less space as possible. To the opposite side, same thing, also 10 times inside. One side, the other side. Hip pull, hips escaping forward, right foot on the floor, dragging the hips all the way to the front until you turn to the left. Now the left foot on the floor, hips forward to the other side. Sometimes inside everyone. Here guys, just a deep half scenario in which I'm not using hands or feet to switch from one side to the other side. Again, extending the legs to turn and elbows and knees close together. 10 times inside everyone. And rolling over the shoulder, back and forth. Watch the head, people. Rolling over the shoulder, not over the head. Controlling the head. 5 times inside, back and forth. And let's move to our dress, people. Alright everyone, recapping our sweep that we saw a while ago. Very important. This one, you guys are gonna see Lucas Leite is playing like this a lot. If you wanna check him out, it's basically, I think they're the great inspiration for my game as well. So, I'm gonna have the half guard here, traditional one, with the underhook. I'm gonna be tight. And Dania, to prevent me from coming up, she's gonna raise her leg, okay? So, bring your leg forward a little bit, Dania. You can take this hand out. Okay, so if this happened right here, people, coming up is no longer an option. Dania is putting a lot of pressure on my shoulder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the bottom leg to make a grip on her pants. If we're talking no-gi, I'm just going to use this L on my hand right here between the index finger and the thumb here behind her knee. Okay, so guys, we're just going to repeat the exercise that we do basically every day. All right, I'm gonna keep my knees close together. I want to use this foot, the top one, to bring her foot towards my butt, and I'm gonna keep the other foot on the floor. All right, so if I'm looking to the right foot on the floor, I'm just gonna use this foot to drag my hip forward, keep dragging forward until you can push that in to the other side. I'm gonna come up, and for the sake of the exercise, I'm gonna let Dania get the control here with the half guard. I'm gonna bring my leg up. She's doing the same with one. She's grabbing my pants. Okay, she's switching the control. The bottom leg she's gonna use to bring her hip forward, pushing me to the opposite side. She's gonna be here on top. I'm gonna put her back in the half guard, and we're just gonna be switching positions like this. Control her pants. I drag her ankle towards my butt. The other foot on the floor. Drag my hip forward until you can push my opponent down and end up on top. Okay, we've seen this before. Yeah, guys, check out, I guess, the first week of the half guard positions. I showed this one. Important for this one, detail, as I have my opponent control, guys, I'm using my hip forward to break my opponent's balance. I'm not rotating. Okay, if I rotate, my opponent smashes me. Make sure, guys, that the foot that you have on the floor, you're gonna push forward and then you're gonna bring yourself up. All right? 2 minutes to one side, then you're gonna switch, 2 minutes to the other side, and we're gonna move towards base position. Okay, everyone, today we're gonna work with a scenario that I see a lot of people struggling when they try to play half guard, which is a variation of the half guard, which people call the quarter guard. So let's understand what a quarter guard is. Quarter guard is a scenario, let's start like this, in which in reality I only have her foot trapped. Okay, so Dania's knee is free to move to one side of the hip like this, or to the other side of the hip like this. And this is something that I see a lot of people struggling with. So I want to talk about this, the two scenarios in which I'm going to be controlling my opponent's foot and her knee is either on this side, smashing my knees, or to the other side, disconnecting my hip from my shoulder. Both really uncomfortable, but there are of course ways that we can play from it. Okay, I'm gonna start with a situation where my opponent is almost mounting me. Because it's actually not so difficult, but I see a lot of people getting desperate. So I just wanna address this here. So let's start with this one. So let's say that I was here with Dania, right? I'm trying to attack. She was able to free the knee and she pushes the knee to the other side, and now we end up in this scenario right here. Okay, so let's turn here, guys, and now this is the scenario that we have. So Dania is almost in a mount position. If we're talking about tournament, this is a very delicate one, because if Dania frees the foot, she's about to score 7 points, 3 for the pass, 4 for the mount, so we cannot let this happen. So what I cannot let it happen is for Dania to properly use this leg. So from here, people, the only thing that I'm going to do, pay attention not to open your elbow so much, alright? I want to create space here a little bit, keeping my elbow close to my hip, and I'm gonna start pushing her knee forward, okay? I'm gonna keep my arm extended with my arm connected to my body. So from here, Dania's gonna have a hard time getting any control. From here, guys, now that I have her knee trapped, the only thing that I'm going to do is bringing my bottom leg up, and now I'm gonna keep her knee trapped. I'm gonna keep pushing her knee, and I'm just gonna slide my hip to the other side, and I'm gonna be in a comfortable position for me to work from the half. Okay? So very simple situation, people. I know that a lot of you are gonna feel discouraged to work when this happens. It is uncomfortable, but guys, try to stay calm, try to stay relaxed. We can do this, okay? So from here, and even if Dania is trying to choke, all right, she's not gonna have so much freedom because I'm still controlling her leg. She doesn't have mount yet. So from here, people, pushing the knee, bottom leg opens up. Now that I have my left foot on the floor, I'm just gonna drag my hip forward until it turns to the other side. And now I'm safe enough to work from here. I'm gonna be fine. And we can work from this position. Nothing bad is going to happen. Alright? So people, foot is strapped, push the knee, open up, and just move the hip to the other side. And you guys are gonna be in a good position for you to work. Alright? Simple situation. Important for you guys is to stay calm so your opponent cannot free your foot. If you guys get desperate, you will make a mistake and this is gonna happen. And then your opponent is going to be in mount, which is terrible. So control the leg so your opponent cannot progress. Turn the hip to the other side and you guys are going to be fine. Okay? Let's move to the next one, everyone. Okay, everyone. Now we're going to talk about this knee slice scenario that we have right here. Okay? So what is important? I'm going to still have her foot trapped. Okay? But we're going to be in this scenario right here. And Dania is just this foot away from passing my guard. If she can free the foot, she can get to the side control and pass my guard. So what is the biggest fight that we can have here? People, the underhook. Alright? So from here, if I manage to get my underhook, then we're just going to do the position that we saw in the drill, in which I'm gonna push her to the other side, and I'm going to have my top position. So whoever has the underhook is gonna win. Okay, so that's very important for us to keep in mind right here. Okay, we cannot let our opponent from the top get the underhook, and this is where most people struggle with. So how I like to play. So I'm here, okay, and Dania is trying to fight the underhook. So from here, people, what cannot happen is for this shoulder to go on the floor. Otherwise, she gets this control, and from here, exactly, we're done. Okay? So every time I'm gonna be sideways, I'm gonna be like this. Okay? For Dania to get the underhook right here, this is gonna be very difficult. One thing that I wanna talk about, people, is the bottom arm. Okay? Pay attention to this, because if your opponent knows what he or she is doing, they're gonna try to make a grip on the sleeve, and if they pull it up, they're gonna flatten the shoulder as well. So this is a dangerous situation. So what I like to do, I like to hide this elbow here under my body, okay? And from here, Dania doesn't have access to it. Okay, so we're gonna be playing this scenario right here. So guys, here we're gonna have two scenarios. Either Dania is gonna be trying to work, try to get something from here, Dania. I'm gonna push my elbow towards the hip, open up, boom, and I get the underhook. From here, guys, like I said, just like the first position, now it's okay to use the bottom arm to control the pants, hip forward, boom, and we're gonna be up, just like we've worked before, okay? Or, a more delicate situation in which Dania is blocking this elbow right here. You guys can see that I cannot open up. So here, guys, what I'm going to say, don't let go of her foot, okay? Foot should be trapped at all times, and you guys are going to go to kind of a turtle position. So I'm gonna bring both elbows on the floor. All right, from here, two things can happen. Now I created the space to bring my elbow in, and I have the underhook that I need, and I'm gonna get the sweep. Or a lot of the time, people are gonna be greedy, and they're gonna go under the armpit, and they're gonna control this wrist right here, okay? And when this happens, what Dania is thinking right now is, I got you, okay? You cannot do anything. But in reality, from here, it's quite simple, all right? Dania is on top of me, so I just need to turn my shoulder to the other side, and I'm gonna be on the top position, all right? So the key for this position, guys, when you have a quad guard and your opponent is attempting a knee slice, is here. Elbows close together and sideways. One more time. Dania's foot is strapped. We're fighting for the underhook. If everything works well, open the elbow, boom, I have the underhook. Okay? Pay attention to the bottom arm as well, guys. Protecting, okay? Dania is here preventing the underhook from happening. So from here, guys, the elbows on the floor. Foot remains strapped. I'm not moving my hip, I just move my shoulder. Now I created space. The elbow, again, close to the hip, open up, boom, have the underhook that I need. Or, Dania grabs my wrist. Then she's swept already. I just need to turn my shoulder to the other side, and I'm gonna be on top. Super easy. And I'm gonna have the top position work from there. Okay? Again, guys, what is important for this is to stay calm and understand that keeping that foot trapped is really, really important. This is what is preventing your opponent from passing. So guys, don't let this foot go. From there, be cool, find your space, don't let your opponent get any control. Your opponent is gonna be smashing, as I said in the beginning of this week. Your face is gonna be messed up, maybe for a few days, but stay calm, relax, and you guys are gonna find the space that you need to either get the underhook or to flip your ball. Okay? You guys can switch as much as you want. We're gonna go and train right now. Let's go, people. Okay, people. So again, Dania is here. She's gonna start from the bottom. She's gonna have her half guard in place. There's not actually anything going on. Nobody has a really proper control. because I want you guys to decide for yourselves how do you want to play. Alright? Me, on top, I want to be passing her guard, so getting my control and passing. If I get to do this, back from the beginning. Dania on the bottom wants to get a sweep, so she can get the control she wants and attempt the sweep. Okay, if she gets the sweep, back from the beginning. Okay, 3 minutes, so if you're on top, trying to get the pass, and then you guys switch, 3 minutes on the bottom, trying to get a sweep. Okay, make sure guys that you set the grips, alright? You're gonna be able to achieve your goals once you have a comfortable position for you. Alright, so after that guys, you can train as much as you want, adding some free rolls. I would suggest you guys to keep working with the half guard, so we'll start the regular rolls, but starting from the half guard. Okay? Have fun everyone, enjoy, hope to see you guys soon, hope everyone's healthy. See you guys tomorrow, bye bye.